Hi everyone, today I'm going to make a famous like a north eastern food, it's like a pickled cabbage with pork ribs. So first to show you, we have like 2 bags of pickled cabbage. So I got those from H Mart, and I also have some sweet potato like noodles. So and also I got like about 1.5 pound of pork ribs. And I have 4 green onions, some cilantro, and half of the garlic. And also for this dish, I also need a piece of ginger as well. So let's get started. But today I run out of ginger, so I'm not able to show you. But I mean, you can add ginger. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to turn on the gas, and also break like the ribs into small pieces. The ribs, like before shooting the video, I have dipped it like in the cold water for like 20 minutes. So that's why it looks, the color looks like pink, not super like a green, red. So you can cut it out. You can use like a scissor just to, there's like the meat part in between the rib bones. So you can just easily like cut it. Okay, and at the same time, I'm going to, after I finish cutting, I'm going to drop it like in there, basically just to do it one more time to remove like any blood left in the ribs, but it doesn't seem like, but let's just do it here. Make it like a super like a clean. And also for today's, I also prepared like 2 pieces of pork belly. I plan to add it in like as well, just to show you. So I have it like here, but I mean that's optional. You don't have to add it in. So now I'm going to basically drop the ribs in the warm water, and also the 2 pieces of the pork belly, and also I'm going to give like 1 teaspoon of the salt, just to give like a little bit of flavor. And also I can drop like green onion, like for example like a ginger in there as well, just add flavor. And then so I'm going to let it like cook for a couple of minutes, and then at the same time I'm going to start to chop those vegetables. Okay. So for example, I'm going to go ahead like to prepare those ingredients first. I have half of the like garlic, and also green onion. Okay. Because I like dropping those first, because those are normally the ingredients will go in the like the pot or pan to start this dish. Okay. I'm going to drop it in. At the same time, I'm going to smash the garlic. Okay. Oh, I need to be careful. I will need this one as well, because I don't have ginger today, so I'm just going to use a little bit more garlic. So now I'm going to start to peel. Okay. make it to fall off and throw it away. The skin, okay. Oh, there's some like small pieces of the garlic, so I'm going to just put it here, like save it for later. I prefer like the bigger pieces of the garlic, easier like to manage. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to like remove the end, the harder part. Okay. Then I will go ahead to chop it. Okay, chop it. So I will put it on the side of my chopping board. Okay, so at the same time, I'm going to, it has been like a couple minutes. I'm just going to like basically stir the ribs and also the pork belly a little bit. And then I will give a little bit more time. Okay, so right now, I'm going to open the Napa cabbage, the pickled cabbage. So it's actually originally made by using the Napa cabbage. Okay. I'll show you how does it look. Okay, that's how does it look. It smells pretty good. So I'm going to like go ahead to cut it, and also I'm going to like should say wash it. Chop it into like a small slices. Not too big, like this, okay. Okay. Now I'm going to turn off the gas, and then after I cut this one, I'm going to basically take the like drain the ribs and wash it. Okay, so now let me take out the ribs and go back to chopping this one. Okay, I'm going to put it in this bowl. Okay. So now I'm going to like add in the cold water to, and also wash, you know, like the ribs one more time. I will put it on the side. Okay, so maybe just wash it quickly now, and then so I can go ahead to cook this one first. Okay, I'm going to like wash the pork belly first. Okay, now I'm basically wash the ribs. Okay, and also take out the green onions. We don't need it. Yeah, we're going to have a new like a green onions. Okay. Okay. And then I have this ready. So I'm also going to clean my bowl. Okay. And then I'm going to remove this one. Okay. So okay, I will wash it later. And now I have the garlic and also the green onions ready. So I'm going to have to turn on the gas. So I'm going to basically, it's like the approach is like making like a stir fry, but I wanted to add like a flavor for the ribs and the pork belly. So now let me drop this pickled cabbage in this bowl and then continue to chop like the rest of this one. It is a very yummy, actually it is a soup. Yeah. Okay, so turn this way so you can see better how I cut it. I'll put it in this big bowl, and at the same time, I'm going to add like a 1/4 cup of the oil. In my like a cast iron pan. And then at the same time, I'm going to add in half of the garlic I chopped, and also half of the green onions. Okay, I will let it cook a little bit. At the same time, I'm going to add cold water in this pickled cabbage. Okay. So I'm going to drain it and put it on a plain plate. Okay. I'm going to use my hand like to make it look like a ball like this. Okay. So now you can see in my pan looks like this. I'm going to like add in the ribs and also the pork belly gently. Okay. So one side, let's give it like 1 minute. Okay. So I'm gonna rinse another plate. So you may ask, why am I doing that? The reason is to give it like add flavor for like the meat. Okay. So I'm going to turn it to make it to cook like the other side. Okay. And I'm going to stir the rice little bit. Okay. And now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of the soy sauce. Oh, okay. I gave 1.5, let's say. Little bit for the pork belly as well. And I will let it cook for another, for this side will be another 1 minute, and then I will turn to the other side. I will second the bowl. And then this is my third bowl of the pickled cabbage. Okay. And here. So I'm going to have the last. Okay. And then I'm going to clean my bowl quickly. And now, let me dry my hands quickly. And also, let me basically turn the meat one more time. Okay. Okay. And also the ribs one more time. Okay, I'm going to turn off the gas now, because my cast iron pan still have the heat. So I am going to show you how that will look in my pan right now. Okay, and then I'm going to switch to this pan. I'm going to add in another a 1/4 cup of the oil. Okay, spread it in the pan. And this time, I'm going to drop in my rest of the garlic on the chopping board. Okay, and also I'm going to add in the green onions I have. Okay. And at the same time, I'm going to have a bowl of warm water ready. If you have a water jug at home, that will be very convenient to have some warm water added in the soup. So in winter and also late fall, it's basically a season for our family to have a stew or a soup. So okay, have some warm water, and now here this is heating up right now. Okay, so and then I'm going to mix it a little bit. And at the same time to show you what I have in my pan. It's the garlic and also the green onion. They released a good smell right now. Okay. Smells very good. And now I'm going to drop in like my like a pickled cabbage. Okay, slowly. Okay, so it is here. For one side, I'm going to give it like a 1 minute, just to let it like cook a little bit for one side. Okay. And while I'm waiting for it to cook, I have some like cilantro. I will make use of this time to chop it, because this is going to be added like at the end. I just want to basically have everything like ready. Okay, so I'm going to basically turn it to the other side, let it cook. Why do I do it this way? Is to also add a flavor for this cabbage. Okay, I'm going to give it another 1 minute like to cook. So at the same time, like rinse another like a plate. And not only that, so remember we have this like a sweet potato noodles. So I'm going to have it open just to prepare it a little bit. Okay, well, this is like ready. I'm going to turn one more time. So now I want to show you how that look in my pan now. So grab my glass quickly. Okay, this one is a little bit hot. Okay, just to show you how that look. That's how they look in my like pan now. So okay, I'm going to go ahead. Like what I'm going to do now is so we have the pork belly. Look at the color, it's golden brown. Add on top of it, and then this one add on top of it. Okay, and then I have all the ribs. I'm going to add on top of it. Okay. And also like the good like a juice of flavor. I'm going to drop it in here, and then just to show you how that will look in my pan now. It looks like this. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, like drop like a pink bowl of warm water on top of the food. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to close it and then let it cook. So first, let it just you know, like fully, like the soup will be boil, you know, like will be boiling. At that moment, like just you know, turn the gas to be like a medium small. Like that's going to take like a very quick 3 minutes. You know, it's going to be boiling. And then let's give another 12 minutes after you turn the, you know, the gas to be medium, like small. And after that, drop in like the sweet potato noodles, and also of course add in like the pink salt, and also like another tablespoon of soy sauce. And then last add in like the, you know, the cilantro. Then we will be ready. So now I take out some like should say sweet, like potato noodles. So okay, I'm going to dip it in the warm water first to make it soft. Some people also like just drop it in that soup as well, but for me that's it's a little bit hard to manage. So I'm just going to add it in the warm water now and then make it soft before I add it in. Okay, and I mean, like I don't want to keep you waiting, and I will circle back like after 12 minutes. Hi everyone, it has been like 15 minutes. So, and also I want to let you know, for this dish, actually you can make like two basically dishes. So now, remember the pork belly I shared with you? So I'm going to go ahead to take out the pork belly. Okay, so I'm going to put it on a plate. And then this is the second piece of the pork belly. Okay, and I'm going to let it like cool down a little bit, because this is one dish you're going to eat it with like a garlic sauce together. It's also one of the famous like northeastern area, like their food as well. So I'm going to let it like maybe put it on the side, cool down, and then I'm going to like cut those into like slices. And at the same time, you can see, remember the sweet potato, like the sweet potato, I mean the noodles. So I'm going to drop those in. So wow, lots of noodles. Okay, drop it in now. So going to basically add like a flavor on these noodles. Okay, let's just move a little bit, and then at the same time, I see the soup in the, you know, pot is getting nice. So I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay, because people really enjoy like drinking the soup of this dish. So let's give like another 5 minutes to let it continue to cook. So next I'm going to just prepare like you know, I'm using half of the garlic to prepare the sauce for this meat. Okay, so I'm going to get started. You see, in winter we just basically eat lots of like garlics. So okay. Okay. Oh, I'm going to be careful. Okay. Let's just, yeah, get rid of the part that doesn't look nice. Okay. And also I like the garlic with the purple skin. It's just it's good. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to start to remove the hard end. Okay. Okay. At the same time, I'm going to just chop it into small pieces. Here is the suggestion. Just chop it super small or tiny. Also change the direction. Okay, so now you have this garlic. What you're going to do is pick it up from your chopping board and then drop it in a bowl. Okay, and then at the same time, use the paper towel. Basically clean your knife and use chopping board as well. Okay, and then what I want to say is at the same time take the fruit and also let's give 2 tablespoons. We'll need 3. Okay, that's how does it look in your bowl now? With this sauce. And then for the meat, so I'm going to do here. It's still a little bit warm, but I'm going to chop it quickly. Basically cut it into slices, and also wipe the plate here. And also my basically the pickled cabbage soup is ready. So let me just go ahead to drop in this cilantro on top of it. And also, I have added in 2 teaspoons of pink salt already. So I'm going to just mix it a little bit and then go ahead to turn off the gas. Let it sit. Let it sit a little bit, and then I'm going to chop this pork belly first, and then take it out. Okay, so just to show you that's how big you cut the pork belly. It's hot, but I will try my best. Okay, so I have a clean plate ready. I'm going to use this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it like this. Okay, like a Lego. I'm going to move to the next one. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Just to show you the size, like this. Of course, some other people maybe they like big pieces or thick pieces. They can do that way as well. Okay, so I'm going to place it on my plate. Okay. I will clean my knife later. So now I have a clean plate. I just want to show you normally how people like to eat it. You can use a chopsticks, you know, like basically. Okay, I'm just going to demonstrate. There are two ways to eat it. One way is just to spread this, garlic sauce on top of all the meat and then eat it. There's another way is you basically take out like a piece. For example, that's a piece of pork belly, and then you just dip it like in the sauce, and then you take it out, and then you put it in your mouth. Very good. Hope you like this dish as well, and also like and subscribe. Thank you.